Papa, Sankara, Jack, mko hapa, kujeni hapa juu. Kujeni hapa, Pauline, everybody. I'm not going to introduce you when you're sitting. Come here. Kuja. Really, everybody, kujeni hapa. I am here to introduce our family. Because hata sisi tuko. And this is the family. Now the others. You know how the name others came? Tulikuanga na meetings. Bwana Joe, tulikuwa na meetings ya family. Every time they had the meeting, Raila would introduce everybody. Anasema kuna Oburu, kuna sijui nani, na akishafika kwa wale watu, anasema but you also have the others. And others have become people. Yes.
Oburu Odinga was a towering figure in Kenya's independence movement, a man who served as vice president after 1963 and who later became one of independent Kenya's most vocal critics. Their mother, Mary Ajuma Odinga, kept the home. From this union came a large family, children raised in a household where politics, speeches and sacrifice were daily realities.
Nyakangu, chukanya mondo. Hiyo ndio classmate ya Kalonzo.
Hello. Hello. It's not working. This one. Hello.
Msaidie sauti kwa microphone, please.
Hello. Okay, I normally don't delve into politics, indulge in politics. I'll talk in English a bit. Today is a big day for us, the Odinga'S, and I felt I must talk about my brother, Raila, Ngonga, Molo, Oburu. Amongst my colleagues here, everybody normally says they don't know me. They only know my sister Ruth and my sister Akinyi. My name is Bero Lachie Odinga.
In that house, siblings were raised to speak their minds, to question and to stand for principles. Being an Odinga child meant inheriting both a public mission and private responsibility. You were taught to expect hardship, but also to help carry the load. Those lessons will bind brothers and sisters together, sometimes tightly, sometimes in tension, but always with the imprint of the Odinga name.
Her husband, who is my elder brother, before they got married, I was staying with him before I went to university. He was teaching at the University of Nairobi. I didn't like him. He was so strict. So when I wanted to go out, maybe I have a date, he wants to know, who is this person you are going out with?
The eldest of the Odinga siblings is Dr. Oburu Odinga, a familiar name in Kenyan public life, but also a pivotal sibling whose life and work are often overshadowed by Raila's larger-than-life profile.
You know, my brother Raila liked listening to news.
Yes.
He would even leave school because my father had bought a radio.
Yes.
That he wants to come and listen to news at home.
Yes.
That we used to hear of people being doctors, we used to see them when you go to see doctors in Kisumu, and we used to admire even the sisters, the way the sisters walk in skeleton, tap, 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 tap. We used to enjoy that and think we should also, when we grow up,
this is what we want.
Oburu's journey into public service began early. He has served in several capacities, from parliamentarian to positions in regional bodies, and in recent years as senator for Siaya. His political career both complemented and at times contrasted with his younger brother's trajectory. Oburu's role within the family was not merely positional. To many in the household, he was a stabilizer, a senior voice who often mediated disputes, offered counsel, and carried responsibilities that come with being the firstborn. People who worked with Oburu describe him as a deliberate, methodical, and deep loyal to the family's political ideals. Not all Raila's siblings sought publicity. Several sisters built their own lives in public service, in education, and in community work, often close to home and often with great effects. Two names you will hear more about are Ruto Odinga and Wenwa Odinga, sisters who remember their brother as fearless, determined, and stubborn in the best sense of those words. Ruth has been noted for her work in local government and grassroots mobilization. Her life has often been one of service, close to the people, organizing, encouraging, and quietly insisting that development reach ordinary households. Wenwa, who has spoken publicly about her brother, described their childhood with warmth and a hint of pride, remembering a boy who stood up to teachers and to authority when he felt something was unjust. Their stories reminds us influence is not only measured in national office, it is also measured in the village meeting, the constituency office, the classroom, and the small kindness that make community possible. Beyond Oburu and sisters, the Odinga family tree includes brothers whose names may not be household in Nairobi, but whose lives are important in the texture of family memory. Names that appear across local reports and compiled profiles include Zaoko Odinga, Ngire Omoda Agola, and others whose stories are largely of local service, business, and quiet citizenship. Those who know the family remember Raila the boy, not yet the politician, as bold and principled. His siblings recall him testing rules in school, refusing certain rituals, and standing his ground. Wenwa told reporters about a childhood in which Raila would defy authority not out of disrespect but out of conviction. These portraits from siblings paint a picture of a tight, argumentative, and fiercely loyal brood. Sibling dynamics are complex anywhere. In the Odinga family, they were intensified by politics. Some siblings aligned closely with Raila's public life, others pursued their own paths. But the ties remained. In times of grief and triumph, brothers and sisters gathered at Kango Kajaramogi, the homestead that holds family memory and graves of past generations. Several Odinga siblings carved out public roles, serving in county governments, in civil society, and as community champions. Ruth's work in Kisumu County and Oburu's national political roles are examples of siblings whose impact is visible beyond the household. Other brothers and sisters have been teachers, professional, and local leaders, the kind of civic presence that sustains democracy at the grassroots. When we think of political families, we often focus on the figurehead, but the strength of a political lineage lies also in those who keep the community ties strong. The Odinga siblings illustrate how family networks underpin political movements and how private lives support public careers. Over decades, the Odinga family has known laws. Siblings have buried parents, brothers, and sisters. Those shared graves have, by many accounts, drawn them closer. In public statements, following recent events, siblings recalled shared childhoods, the lessons their parents taught them, and the prize that public life exacts. Their testimonies are tender, frank, and revealing. In those moments, differences fade. The duty to remember, to tell the stories of ancestors, and to tend their graves is a role often performed by siblings together. It is in these acts of memory that the family continuity is preserved. Those voices remind us behind every leader are family scenes, ordinary struggles, jokes, and rivalries that shaped the man the nation saw standing at podiums decades later. From Kango Kajaramogi to the halls of parliament, that has been the story about Raila Odinga's siblings.